right, everybody, welcome back to another Dokkan When. It is cold. Good God, it is cold. And windy as hell. I had a gazebo, listeners out there, I had a gazebo that was in the ground. I had it staked. The wind last night at my house was about 60 miles an hour. Pulled the stakes out of the ground, or drug my gazebo about 20 foot. It's a solid metal gazebo, and drug a 20 foot through my yard. Like, good God. God was pissed last night, and he took it out of my poor gazebo. The thing's as old as I am. We're not here to talk about my gazebo today. We're here to discuss something a little different. I guess a little different. Something we normally do, but I'm here with different people. Joining me today are Draco. Draco, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Cold, Draco. I'm so cold. You have no idea. I'm bundled up in 2 comforters right now. I'm legitimately cold.
It's been real cold here today, too. It's been, like, snowing on and off all day.
Same! And our other guest, you know him. I don't know if you love him or not. He's been on here, like, 2 or 3 times. Danger!
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
How are you today, Danger?
I'm doing good. Yeah, even here, we're used to, like, 80-degree, 90-degree weather, usually. Not all the time. But now it's 50. And it's super windy that even pushes me over, so it feels like it's 40.
You lucky son of a gun at 50 degrees. You know what?
He's like, oh, we're at a chilly 50, and we're like, oh yeah, it's like 29 here.
I'm
sure.
gonna look at my
chilly 50.
We're used to like 90 degrees.
Okay, though my laptop says 31 degrees, my phone says it is 28 degrees with a real feel of 16 degrees. I'm so sorry that your 50 feels like 40.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I could be in a boiling sauna and be just fine. It's slightly chilly outside and it's cold.
Oh yeah,
Where do you live, Florida?
He lives you know where I live. He lives a state below me.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it's snowing again, apparently, according to my phone.
Man, I wish it at least snowed.
I mean, I woke up this morning to a gazebo across my yard and snow. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, state? I've said my state before, so you know what? I don't care. But yeah, it's just, good God. I left my room, and I was warm in my room. I slept with 2 comforters that I'm wrapped up right now. I had a soft blanket wrapped around my neck. I was so warm, I had my head buried in a pillow. Like, I was completely engrossed, and though I sleep with an eye mask, so basically everything except for my nose was warm, and I was so comfortable. Then I had to get up. Guys,
I feel that. I got up at like 11 this morning.
I was up and moving by 11. Guys, you know what I had for dinner tonight, which is going to sound really sad?
Huh.
I had peanut butter and honey. Like, I had just a bowl of peanut butter and honey.
Not even bread to put it on?
I am out of bread. I only have peanut butter and honey.
Oh, damn. That's actually kind of sad.
Poor college life. My semester started earlier this week. As now we're apparently going to virtual learning a week into class. I hate COVID. Ruins everything. Alright, guys. We are here to discuss something. I lost my train of thought. We're here to discuss a new thing that's coming out. Earlier last year, but it was our first true time having heroes around when the podcast came out. Like, truly. Like, we started on the Vegito the year prior, but last year we actually had this whole Discord and stuff up and running. And a lot of us, me, spent a lot of stones on these banners and really enjoyed heroes. You guys enjoyed heroes, right?
Oh, yeah, the Heroes Banners was great. I did, 2 multis and literally got everything I wanted. I was good with that. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm done.
Yeah, that's good. Danger?
Bro, I honestly don't know if anyone's, as hyped for Heroes whenever it's about to come out. Nobody talked about it. I talked about it an entire month before it was about to come out, and that's all that was on my mind. I even bought some Heroes figures. And here's a pretty fun story. My Goku Xeno, the Super Saiyan, he max linked the day my Xeno Goku Super Saiyan figure arrived.
Nice.
So it was perfect timing.
I mean, either that or knew you were going to break, because people out there, Danger and I had a little thing. I don't know if you saw the TikTok where we went through the Fusions EZA, the Heroes EZA, and I tapped out at 200 something. And Danger stopped at 170.
Well, it was Heroes. It wasn't Fusions. It was
Yeah,
Heroes.
I corrected to Heroes. I just realized. I just remembered that over on JP they got that Fusion EZA.
Yeah.
But
Ah,
today we're gonna discuss our hopes for 2022 Dragon Ball Heroes Dokkan collaboration, which I think could be a good one. So, following our normal suit, these guys who have no idea what they're doing, I'm gonna explain it for these two new guys here that don't know anything about my show. Like Danger, I just went and grabbed from a lake, and Draco, I saw him at a what's that? Kung Fu Panda, not Kung Fu Panda. What's that panda? What's that? Panda Express. That's what it is. That place. I was thinking Kung Pao, like Kung Pao chicken. But yeah, so we're going to go through our list of what we want to see in Heroes 2022. New units, EZAs, possible new events, stuff like that. And give kind of how we would briefly change or what we would do if it was a new unit. So to get us started, because I messed up where I found him from, Draco, why don't you tell us about Panda Express and your honorable mention of hero unit?
all right. Well, I wasn't at Panda Express. I believe I was at Purple Cow. But for my what was it? The honorable mention one?
Yep.
Or the EZA?
Honorable
Honorable mention. STR Goku Black, or no, STR SSJ4 Bardock. Why the fuck did I say Goku Black? Intelligence SSJ4 Gohan Dokkan Awakenings. I would love to see those.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, just a simple Dokkan Awakening for both of those would be fantastic. Like, they're already great passive units. Like, if you're not running them with your, grade 8 power units, you really need to do that, because they literally boost the team by so much if you do that.
Oh, yeah, they do. Like, stupid. Actually are. And Goku's family.
It is.
But, more so the grade 8 power. I do want these guys to get Awakenings. Dale, if listeners out there, you know Dale. Dale was on last episode. But he griped immediately after these guys came out, because he pulled, I think, 3 of the Bardocks and 2 of the Gohans, and was griping at the fact that they didn't awaken. And this is his first year. That was his first year truly being into Dokkan. So he's like, these units don't awaken. Why are they releasing units that just go to UR? He sees the things at like 4 million damage.
Remember when we had to wait like 2 years for UI Goku to get his awakening?
Oh, yeah. Like, that was ridiculous.
Like, you want to gripe. Jiren and UI Goku. Those two. That's the start.
Yeah. Dale's very unmethodical with his griping. I think he just gripes whenever he doesn't understand.
Probably.
Dale, if you're listening to this, you text me and just say I'm right or I'm wrong. All right, so that's your 2 honorable mentions are them?
Yeah, that's this.
Okay. Honestly, I'd be okay with that. I mean, I wish it didn't click until this year that they awaken units like 2 years after they're released. So my Super Saiyan 4s, those 2 are both Link level 10, and whenever they get Fierce Battle or Shattering the Limit, they're gonna be at Link level 1, and the rest are gonna be 10. I'm not happy with myself. All right, Danger. What's your honorable mention, my friend?
It is also Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, but was I not supposed to write an entire list for him?
You can.
Was I just supposed to have? I did.
If you have basically, then I don't think I've ever actually played into honorable mentions. I think we whenever it came down to the guys, we just kind of all went with it. But basically, you can go into as much detail about it as you like. Like him, he just said these are ones he wants awakenings. That's enough that you can understand what's going on. If you have builds for him, perfectly okay. I have a build for my. I do have a build for my one, but you don't have to. It's just as much as you want to put into it. So you're good if you don't want to.
I mean, I can. I have it here ready. Already pulled up.
Okay.
Leader skill: Giant 8 power category key +3 HP attack and defense plus 160%. Okay. Super attack: Ultimate Soaring Dragon Fist raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy, and massively lowers defense. Passive skill: Courageous Saiyan power attack and defense plus 160%. Reduces damage received by 80% when there are 4 or more Giant 8 power category allies on the team. High chance of stunning attacked enemy when performing a super attack, and medium chance of performing an additional super attack with 3 or more Dragon Ball Heroes category allies.
Okay. I really like that. I'm not going to lie.
I like that too. That's really good.
So basically, when like let's say like they both get their awakenings next year. If you have them on a team of full Super Saiyan 4 heroes,
Oh
not full Super
God,
Saiyan 4,
yes,
but
please.
if you have the 4 Super Saiyan 4 heroes, this is when he's gonna get a chance of stunning the enemy plus a chance of performing an additional, just in his passive alone. So
Mm-hmm.
if you give him plus additional, so it's like, let's say you give him 9 additional, just 9 additional plus his medium chance. He's not guaranteed, but his chances are really high if you do that.
Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. I was the way honestly, I would have one. Again, because this is me, I am an asshole. I'm gonna slightly alter your thing. But one thing I would change, I wouldn't have him 160. I'd say 150 for the 120 to 150, at least following Awakenings. And his damage reduction, I would have him with 40% damage reduction if there are 2 or more Dragon Ball or Grade 8 power. Is it Grade 8 power? Let me go look at him. Grade 8 power.
Yeah, Giant 8 power.
Yeah.
Giant 8 power.
If it's Giant 8 power, it's 40% if there's 2 of them, 10% if there's 4 of them, and another 10% if there's 6 of them. Like if you have an entire team, you can get up to 60% damage reduction.
The reason I was thinking 160% and his passive alone is because like the power gap, like
Oh no!
let's say
I was talking about the leader
skill.
skill. His Giant 8 power being
Oh,
one.
the leader skill. Okay.
Yeah. Other than the 160, I'm okay with. I'm okay. Like I just his damage reduction. I wish it wasn't as hard to get because if you want to use him, it has to be on a Giant 8 power. But his Dragon Ball Heroes, unless you're running the Vegito, Broly, Bardock, and him, you are not going to be able to get that active. And on Giant 8 power, though he's good, there are actual better units to take on there. So if you have 2 of them, it actually makes him more viable as opposed to needing 4 of them on a team where there's aren't that many to be on there, or he's overshadowed by other units. So I feel like the 2, then another 10, and then another 10 could fit him a lot better. Oh, and viability wise for units out there, or for him out there.
So it's like a skill tree. Like the more you have, the more you can do, but you don't need them to get the full. Like
exactly.
You need all of them to get the full ability, but you don't have to. He could still get a buff from doing so. Okay.
Yeah, basically you need to have Gohan and let's say Bardock because they link pretty decently. You need to have both of them on your team. He gets 40% damage reduction. You get another 2, Vegito, Broly. He gets another 10%. You get, let's say, Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Gets another 10%. He gets 60%. That's what I would, at least me. Kotsky, you better listen. People out there, they're starting to realize, you're stealing my units.
For all we know, we could get like a Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan 4, full powers of them.
Oh,
we could get a full power Vegito, a Gogeta. Like there's a few things. Was it full power Kaioken? I don't know why I can't remember. Wasn't there like a Kaioken Gogeta?
There was a Kaioken Vegito Blue that took on Cumber.
Yeah, and then there was a full power Vegeta. Wasn't there also? Well, okay. It's not anime, I don't think, but there was also a full power Gogeta.
Yeah, Limit
but
Breaker
I'm not
Gogeta.
sure if that was
him and Kaioken Vegito 5 against I think Fu.
Yeah, there was a Limit Breaker Vegito and Gogeta. Yeah. So there was that, and then you get that like there alone. That's already like 5 more characters we could get.
Right. So that's what I'm just saying. I'm just because we don't know what we're getting. It's just as of right now with what we have in the game, it'd be good for that. But I'd be down for that either way. Am I good for my honorable mention?
Yep.
My honorable mention is one of my favorite hero units, Dragon Ball Heroes units. It is Sealess. I love Sealess. I think this was the first time I really went ham to get a Heroes units when he first came out, and I was only able to get 2 copies of them because I didn't spend money. Now I do, and I still hate myself for spending money, but that's okay. But Sealess,
I feel that though.
Sealess here. Very good unit out there. Players who have him, if you have him, you know he's very good, especially Rainbowed, because he has big bad bosses. That big bad bosses makes him so good.
He is very slept on. I do agree with that. He's a great unit.
Yeah, he is. All right, so Sealess here. Changes leader skill, does 3 key, 100% of stats. He's not meant as a leader anymore. His Skybreaker Dance Extreme, I would have him raise attack, and then basically raise attack, cause immense damage to enemy, and greatly lowers enemy defense. I'd have him do that. in his main thing. In his first form, I'd have him get 130% attack and defense when performing a super attack. Artificial life forms category 2 key 25% attack, and time travelers 2 key 25% attack. So he's a little on the buffier side. He's going to be making him tough. And then on his transformation, which this is where he slept on. People out there do not understand. This guy, back in his days, could take double digits in the UI Goku event, which doesn't sound like much now, like the Legendary Goku event, but that was nuts back in the day. So I would have him on his transformation. I would have him greatly raise attack and defense for 6 turns on his super attack passive, cause immense damage and greatly lower massively lower enemy defense. I would have him give himself 3 key 100% attack and defense at start of turn, and then give him an additional 150% attack and defense when performing a super attack, and gets a guaranteed super attack whenever the team consists of time travelers category. Like all the units in the team are not Dragon Ball heroes. I keep thinking Dragon Ball heroes because we're discussing heroes. If they're all time travelers, he would get a guaranteed additional super attack. Because it would help him out so much because of his stacking. The damage he can do, if it can be done massively lowering, that's like an 80% defense debuff, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but it's a very, very, very high amount of defense lowering. So you have all that together with Silas here on his teams. Like, I'm imagining him linked up with Mekikabura, and getting big bad bosses on there. That is a dangerous combination. Because Big Bad Boss is 25%. This man will be hitting like an 8 million attack stat with like 460,000 defense. Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm looking at this, and it seems like you could have Demigod. You could also have you could have Demigod on there as well. So it's also still crossover.
Yeah.
You're running like a full crossover time travelers team.
Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't limit it to Dragon Ball Heroes, because in his base thing, he doesn't boost Dragon Ball Heroes, so he does time travelers and artificial life forms. So I figured if it's either... Actually, you know what? Slight buff. If the team consists either of all artificial life forms or time travelers, then he gets an additional... then he gets a guaranteed second super. Just kind of stick with the first chunk of him. And that is for our honorable mentions. So if you guys like, hearing that, you kind of get the vibe of what we're going to be going for next. So, Draco, why don't you get us started with your number 5 that you want to see in Heroes 2022?
All right. And these are going to be like the featured units that we want, right?
They can be featured. Basically, but my first unit's going to be another Easy A. Like, mine are going to be Easy A's and Awakenings for the most part. It just kind of goes down on what you want to see the most. So if you have units ready... Let's say if you have 5 of them, you can just pick, like, I want to see this one the least out of these 5, and then save it for the first one, like how Dale does it. He writes his down,
okay, cool.
And then goes through it.
All right, so I actually had 6 written down.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. Overachiever.
So, like, I had Xeno Goku Super Saiyan 4 and Xeno Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 as, like, a dual kind of unit.
Oh, okay.
If that makes any sense. Like, 2 in 1 unit, kind of like the Blue Boys.
Yeah.
And they would be an LR, like the first ever Heroes LR, probably a fusion into a Xeno Vegito. That's what I would love to see.
Okay.
And then a standalone Grand Priest Goku, and then a Goku UI and Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue Evolution unit. And then as for
you're going through your entire list one at a time.
Sorry about that. But yeah, standalone Grand Priest Goku. And then a UI Goku.
One at a time. One at a you go. Okay. People out there, do not gripe at Dangers. It's first time. Danger. Draco. Sorry, Danger. All right, Draco.
What did I do? I'm not doing it.
Whenever I say one at a time, my friend, it's like I want to see Grand Priest Goku. This is how I would have him built. This is what he would do.
Oh, gotcha.
Then go then to Danger. Then to me.
Oh, that's my bad. Okay. Okay, so yeah, then sorry about that.
Yeah, go ahead. Dokkan Wen
The
is not a
Xeno
professional
Goku
podcast.
and Vegeta, both SSJ4, I would love to see them as an LR fusion unit, which they would use the Patara fusion. And I would say probably similar to the STR Vegito build, where it's just like, 70% or above, and then you can activate the fusion. Because, like, do we really ever hit under 70% anymore with the amount of insane leads we have?
Well, yeah, hard events.
No, that's true.
I mean,
Yeah, and then
yeah,
probably a Great Ape lead is what I would say.
okay.
Great Ape power, and they would probably be probably 170 across the board for that, and key +4.
Okay. Interesting.
That was the first unit that I had up.
Do you happen to have passives? Like, what could they? Like, I'm trying to
Oh,
imagine.
passives, right?
Yeah.
Um, sorry, I didn't think about writing this whole list down on them
Draco.
yet.
Oh,
Draco. Do you have any idea, or?
For a passive, I think they would probably be. Oh God. Dragon Ball Heroes probably for their passive. So in that way, because that would just kind of make sense probably,
Okay.
and that would be.
He thinks we're putting him on the spot. We're really not. All right, how about this? I'll give you a little bit of time. We can go through dangers of mine. I'll give you a little bit of time to think of passives and such. That'd be okay
Right, that
for you?
sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so danger. Number
alrighty.
5.
My number 5 is Golden Cooler EZA.
Ah, you son of a bitch. That was my number 3.
It's leader skill, extreme tech key type key +3, and an HP attack and defense +1 30%.
Okay.
Super tech, Golden Supernova Extreme, raises attack and defense infinitely and causes immense damage to enemy. Passive skill, escape from prison planet, attack and defense +1 30%. All allies key +3 and attack and defense +40%. Plus an additional attack and defense +50%, and launches an additional attack when there is a that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there are 3 or more Dragon Ball Heroes category on the team. So he has a high chance, 50% additional plus high chance of becoming a super attack.
Okay. How about hey, let me, since I have him, I can actually go come up with another one. I'll piggyback off of yours. It was very similar to what he was going for, like what you have. I had him greatly raising attack, and raising defense for 1 turn, like how the third form Frieza is.
Yeah.
I had passive very similar, but I had his chance of launching supers built very similar. I'll say very similar. At least number-wise, is similar to the free-to-play Great Saiyaman Trunks, the AGL one. Do you know what his passive is right offhand?
No, I don't know it offhand.
Basically, if you can get upwards, if you can get 3 orbs, he gets an additional attack. It's just an additional attack. If he gets 5 orbs, he then gets another additional attack. And if he can get 7 orbs, all of his attacks become criticals for the turn. Mine was similar to that, where if you had 3 Dragon Ball Heroes categories on your team, he gets a high chance for an additional attack that has a chance to become a super attack. If you have 6 or more on the team, he gets that twice. So basically, if lucky, he can do upwards of 4 super attacks in 1 turn.
Oh, okay.
Because honestly, Cooler here, for a wicked Golden Cooler, I like Golden Cooler, but he just needs a little more to him. I was so excited whenever I ended up having to buy Golden Cooler with the specialty coins this year. That's okay. Well, that specialty Prism Stone. That's okay, though. You get what you want, and that's how this game works. But, his Wicked Bloodline, if you had him on there, he would not have his immense amount of numerous attacks, but his support would be very good for the team. He'd be decently buffing himself to the point that he's not going to be a detriment to you. and that's would be good for him. And I'm looking at Golden Cooler. His art is awesome. Like I did, like just Golden Cooler himself is so cool. He's one of the few units I'm okay with the diamond background because it actually almost matches his aesthetic.
I wanted him so bad when summoning for him, but I just never got him. I wanted either him or the Super Saiyan 3s, but I just didn't get him, which sucked.
Oh, if you like the Super Saiyan 3s, you're gonna like my number 5. Because this year, I finally managed to pull Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, which I was so happy with. I wanted them last year whenever I found out how good they were. I'm using them this year in a 55%. 55%! The Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta can still get basically a 2.4 million attack stat on his best rotation. For as old as they are, that is impressive. So my 5th unit is going to have to be Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he would be Dragon Ball Heroes category, 3 key, 130% to stats. As super attack effect, it'd be greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage to enemy, and greatly lowers enemy defense. Passive, he gives himself 140% attack and defense and disables enemy guard, plus an additional attack and defense. Basically, he gets upwards of another 50% attack and defense for if basically many Dragon Ball Hero categories are on the team, and then he can get upwards of 42% chance to do a critical hit with the more Dragon Ball Heroes on the team, and then he gets an additional 80% attack and defense when performing a super attack. So overall, he's given himself, at least in my mind, about 280% attack and defense on, as a whole effect. What are you about to say, Danger?
I'm saying that was what Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta was also one of my easy A's.
Ha!
But mine was also very similar to that.
Ha! That's what you get for taking my golden cooler, bastard. But yeah, I was honestly excited to get these guys. I'm working on their link levels right now, and by the time I get these ones finished, Danger might be able to get one of his links to level 10. Right, Danger? And then people out there, this is a joke, and basically within the week of Heroes being released, I had like almost all my Heroes units at link level 10. Danger just is now getting level 10 links on units I've had linked levels for like 2 months now. It's okay though. He's doing the best he can. Not everybody can succeed in. That came out so much worse than it was meant to be. Not everybody can succeed in life. Not everybody can succeed in Dokkan Danger. I'm so sorry.
I only have 5 units max linked from the Heroes of. I mean, okay, I have the 2 Super Saiyan 4s, but that was prior to like this event.
Yeah.
I didn't have any of these during that event.
You know what? No, I'm just saying that not everybody can succeed in life. This is now a quote. This is a Dokkan Wen quote. Someone out there, make me a picture doing the Italian hands with me saying, not everybody can succeed in life. Oh boy, that was a good little riff. All right, Draco.
Okay, I've gotten it written down now for like the passive idea I had. Dragon Ball Heroes key plus 2, attack, defense, and HP plus 15% per key orb of the same color obtained. Was the passive idea that I had.
Okay. How about for your next unit?
Okay, next unit, number 4. That would have to be an easy A, and it would be Sealus's easy A.
Okay.
And basically, I'm thinking for his easy A that it just like buffs his attack and defense a little bit, and then like when he transforms it, will buff all of his stats, and it like adds probably key plus 3, I would say.
Okay.
I didn't really go super into detail on his either.
Well, honestly, that's okay. It's
Right, and then like his attack obviously would be like buffed for sure on his super attack as well, because like they always get some immense buff on their supers when they get ECA'd.
Yeah. Honestly, the way he's built, those numbers he could get, theoretically, he's not going to get much of a buff on stuff. Like, honestly, I think, what is it? 80% and or 100%? Zealous. That's his base form. I gotta find his numbers. Yeah, he gets over
Seedless
100.
is so slept on.
He really is. Yeah, he gets upwards of 180%. So I feel like truly, I think I said 240 was overall. I feel like 240 is still really high. They probably boost him up to like 200% and call that good because how good he actually is. Like people out there, we're not just saying this because we like Silas. I like him because of his art. It looks awesome, especially his axe thing. But he's honestly a really good unit because he gives himself 60% attack and defense to start a turn, and then he gets an additional 120% attack and defense when he performs a super. That does not actually equate. If I remember right, that does not actually equate to 180%. It equates to like 204%, something like that for it. I cannot tell you the exact thing, but it's like a Super Saiyan God Trunks. I found the math out the other day about how much is when his whole kit is active, how much it actually multiplies. It multiplies his his multiplier is 502%. His whole kit it has. So I think Silas's goes up to like 220-ish, I think at most. When it's this whole multiplier. That's not bad. So if you have him rainbowed, good. If you don't, that's also good, because he's not bad. I took him into Super Battle Road once. He didn't do bad. I just got killed because of Janemba. Okay. So, yeah, Silas. I like Silas. I think we're going to get him on an easy A this year. Like, no joke. He's one of the older ones, so I feel like this year we're going to get him. And then another one I'm going to talk about later on the list. Danger!
All right, I'm absolutely positive you have this one on your list, and you're already aware that I'm gonna do this one. Super Saiyan 3 Goku Xeno's Easy A. I mentioned it was STR, and you immediately knew. Dragon Ball Heroes category or Super STR type key +3 and an HP attack and defense 100%. Super attack instant transmission Kamehameha Extreme. Attack infinitely, raises defense for 1 turn, and causes immense damage to enemies with a high chance of stunning the enemy. Passive skill, Super Warrior Tactics. Attack and defense plus 120% and guards all attacks, plus an additional attack plus 70% when performing a super attack. Reduces damage received by 10% per Dragon Ball Heroes category, up to 50%.
Okay. Okay. So that's actually quite good. You said you don't have either of the Super Saiyan 3s, correct?
Me?
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 3. Wait, what did you say?
I asked. You said you don't have either of the Super Saiyan 3s, correct?
No, I don't. No, no, I do not have either of the Goku or Vegeta Super Saiyan 3. No, sadly.
Okay. That is honestly sad because these guys are good. I like your kit. No, he wasn't on my list. Actually.
Okay.
Because he's very truly I could have had him built similar to the Vegeta, which is honestly the way I would have him built, but I'm not gonna go through and be like, all right, this is that. But yeah, the Super Saiyan 3 is very, very good units. Like I still see people like this year, we got a lot of Super Saiyan 3 units, which in my opinion made Super Saiyan 3 a top 10 team or top 15 team. Dragon Ball Heroes is a top 10 team, without a doubt. But because of the Gohonks, the Gotenks, the Gotenks Easy A's. Then you have the Super Saiyan 3 Gohan Easy A, the Super Saiyan 3 Trunks Easy A. These units are so good. They're so much fun. I love Super Saiyan 3 in the game. Just doesn't get a lot of love. I hate it. Then it's all Danger's fault.
Bro, I'm always out here getting attacked for no reason. I don't know why I'm the punch bag of the.
No, because you were sitting there griping about your 50 degrees being cold, so you're the pain today. You're the one who gets hurt today. So am I good to go for my number 4?
I mean,
or do you have more for him?
No, literally the only thing I would say is that I wanted him so bad I was considering buying the $40 thing. Because you get one unit, you could get 1 unit plus you get 2 more summons,
Yeah.
I was considering doing that, and then if I got one of the Super Saiyan 3s, I would buy the other, and if I got both of them, which would be god luck, then I would just buy a unit that I didn't have yet.
I was really happy whenever they did that. Currency sending me. I'm gonna ignore that. But yeah, Heroes, Super Saiyan 3s. Personally, I'd say out there, free to play players, that one, we'll call it the Hero Stone, was not a bad purchase. I bought both of them and bought Golden Cooler and Great Saiyaman 3, which I do not regret.
Nice.
Because Great Saiyaman 3 and Golden Cooler were units I wanted. I wanted Great Saiyaman 3 just for the counters. What? He's not that good. He's really not that good. And if Danger's done, I can go on to my number 4. Are you done, Danger?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, let me throw this spoon as I go to my number 3. 4. Great Saiyaman 3. The Great Saiyaman 3. He gives Superclass 3 key and 80% to stats. I would change that to a 4 key, 100% to Superclass. He's not going to be used as a lead. Probably isn't. Super attack effect. Justice Slash. Cause immense damage to enemy and raises Superclass allies' attack by 25% for 1 turn. I would change that to attack and defense for 1 turn. Because of how he is built right now, it ticks me off. So, his passive, he gets 17% attack and defense and plus 3% crit chance per Time Traveler's category ally on the team. So, that's a lot of multiplication on there. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's kind of high. But he loses 30% defense in the same turn after receiving an attack. So immediately, one thing to change him is I would get rid of that 30% debuff, which I do not understand why he has that debuff. So if you had him right now, he would not lose his 30% debuff. But I would actually have him give himself 22% attack and defense and leave the 3% crit chance per Time Traveler's category allies on team. Because this guy here is actually kind of good. Like I said, he doesn't hit hard. He's really not good. But he actually isn't, like, I've seen him rainbow level. He's okay. His damage is okay. The fact that he has counters makes him even better. I would not have him in the situation where he is, because he's more like right now, he is a counter unit, but he's a glass cannon counter unit. He's a glass counter unit because of that 30% debuff, which does not sound like a lot, but this guy does not have the highest base defense stat to begin with, and all the multipliers with it do not equate to him. Let's say if he has, I don't think he gets over 110,000 defense. I could be wrong on that, but he's not going to get much higher than that. So that 30% is going to be, what is that, 55, that'd be 40, like 30, like 29% defense, like 29,000 defense gone, pushing him to like, what is it, 90,000 something? That is not that good for a unit like this. So you get rid of that, it allows him to stay defensive and keep up his good offense. And I would also have him have a high chance to do 2 additional attacks in the turn if there are another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the rotation. So like the Gotenks and Gohaks, if there's another Dragon Ball Heroes ally on the rotation, get a guaranteed super, he gets basically 2 high chances, or we'll say great chances actually, 70% chances of having 2 additional normal attacks in his passive if there are 2 Dragon Ball Hero categories on the rotation with him. Because Saiyaman 3, do either of you guys have him?
I don't.
That's both a shame and not a shame all at once. This year on Heroes, if you can, I recommend getting him. Because I feel like he's another one of the units that's coming up on an EZA this year. And,
Oh, yeah, Saiyaman 4.
Akatsuki, I know you're listening. I better get my EZA. Actually, you know what? Like, I was on a Twitch the other day, but I'm gonna give Draco a little more time to finalize what he's doing. I'm gonna go on a quick tangent, but I was on Twitch the other day talking to a guy who I'm gonna have on the show here in the next few weeks, and I was sitting there talking to this guy and telling him, "Hey, we predicted this. We predicted this. We predicted this. Man, that's kind of cool." You guys work for Akatsuki? No, but I guarantee you one of us does. I don't fucking know who it is. But somebody out there, or Akatsuki, is literally listening. And they're just like, what's that? That Sponge. Isn't it SpongeBob? That write that down, Patrick. Write that down. Isn't that SpongeBob?
Yeah, that's SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's SpongeBob. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of them was like, oh my god, what's Akiko, write that down, write that down, write that down. And like, why are we writing this down? Because this man's spitting out gold. I don't think he is, but okay, I'll write it down. Next thing I'll like do it. Oh my god, he spat gold. Let's go listen some more. Kotsky, just tell me you're at least ripping off my ideas. You do that, I'm never gonna bring it up. I'm not even gonna care. Just tell me this is what you're doing. Ugh. And I got on a rant. That Akatsuki thing really ticks me off, because you know how many times they've done that more than once, and it really annoys me. Reiko, you ready for your number 3?
I am.
All right.
For my number 3, I had an easy A for Baby Janemba, because I feel like that's also an extremely slept-on unit. So for his kit,
Hold on.
sorry,
Baby Janemba?
Yeah.
Reiko? Oh, we got an easy
Hey,
A last
break this to
year,
you,
right?
man.
Did we get an easy A for him?
Yeah, he's one of the 7.
Oh, well, let's scratch that out then.
Said you had 6.
I had a lot of units written down. All right, so number 3, Super Saiyan Cumber
Okay.
for ECA.
Okay. You
Which
have.
I have to.
I really hope that on your list you have other units that have easy A's or TURs and you just didn't know.
I was about to tell him what the easy A's were, but I was like, you know what? Let's see if he gets any more.
Yeah, I don't think Cumber was one of the 7, or Super Saiyan Cumber at least, was he?
No,
He was not.
Okay.
him nor the free to play
just making
one.
sure. I didn't really pay attention to the easy A's.
But the easy A's were like the best part. That Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks was the best, quite possibly, I'd say the best Heroes unit for this year. He's better than
To be fair,
Trunks,
I only
honestly.
had like 2 of the easy A's.
Didn't even know all the easy A's, so yeah.
I didn't, because I didn't have the other characters.
Alrighty, continue then.
But yeah, Super Saiyan Cumber, Extreme Class, Key plus 3, and HP Attack and Defense plus 120%. And then Savage Tyrant Extreme would be... Oh god. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Causes colossal damage to enemy and greatly or massively lowers attack and defense. And then passive would be Key plus 3 and HP attack and defense plus 160% and high chance of stunning superclass enemies after receiving an attack. Turns into Golden Ape when conditions are met, which is just kind of basic, but a little bit more of a buff for him.
Alright.
Which that was my idea for my number 3.
That's not bad. I had thought about Cumber. Cumber's I'd say one of the better Heroes units, and he's going to be one that's going to age quite well as time goes on because of his, if he gets hit by a superclass, he has a good 50% chance to stun them, which is kind of incredible. I've seen no item runs where they take him in there on like Super Battle Roads and stuff, and he gets hit by every single one, and every single one of the enemies gets stunned afterwards. And
oh my god.
yeah, that 50% chance is nothing to sleep on. Like, folks, do not sleep on 50%. It's maybe a coin toss, but that's still a coin toss. It's not less than that. And that's, like, whenever I took on, it was Extreme Fizz. Like, Extreme Super Battle Road, Extreme Fizz. I took him on there, and there were times they'd get, like, 1 or 2 hits, and next thing you know, the enemies would be stunned. And I'd be perfectly fine with that, because what are they going to do? Hit me? No. So yeah, Cumber is definitely one of the better units out of the Heroes. I like that one. I like that build. Danger.
Yes. Oh, it's my turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my second to last one because maybe you guys one of them. But I have two. I'm wondering if I should go with the Big Bang or if I should save that for last. I think we're gonna save that for last.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with my second to last one. Super Saiyan 4 Goku Xeno.
Okay.
Leader skill: Giant 8 power, Ki +3, HP, attack, and defense plus 150%. Super attack: Super Kamehameha. Greatly raises attack and defense infinitely, causes supreme damage to enemy, and lowers attack and defense. Passive skill: Defender of Time. Attack and defense plus 120%. Dragon Ball Heroes category allies +3 Ki, and attack and defense plus 50%. Giant 8 power category allies Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 40%. Attack plus 100% when there is another Goku family category ally on the team. So this character is basically made to run with heroes, but also to run with the Gohan. If Gohan gets his awakening, this character is made to go with him. So they're like side by side, and all of his passives will be active. Plus, his passive and both buffs and assists.
Okay. I mean, honestly, we're coming close to a Xeno. I don't know when we're going to get it. Unfortunately, I don't think Xeno is going to come this year. I could be wrong on that. But that could be a good one. Like, I'm imagining yeah, I mean, that would be a good one, actually, for the Gohan and Bardock to get awakening medals get awakening from that. So that way they could actually get, like, theoretically, they could get Fierce Battle. I don't think they would, because past units don't get Fierce Battle. They get Shattering the Limit. But that wouldn't be a bad idea, honestly. And then if you had him with, I feel like he'd be able to run quite well with Super Saiyan 4 LR Goku, or the EZA Super Saiyan 4 SDR Goku.
Yeah. So basically, it's like if you take the two Super Saiyan 4s we have, Dokkan Awaken the other two, and then you have this one. That's 5 Grade 8 power heroes units.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, the celebration would be built around like Super Saiyan 4, possibly. You'd have 2 awakenings plus a new unit. Yeah.
Okay. I'd be down for that. We do need more Grade 8 power units, and if heroes have shown that they may not be as mainstream as other ones, but they can hold their own. Like that God Trunks, Brainwash Kai, Rebellu. They're nuts. And those ones, like 2 of those aren't even TURs. And they're able to get like Brainwash Kai is able to get like an 8 million attack stat on her best turn at UR.
Yeah, there's a lot of good heroes units that don't even have their awakenings yet.
Oh yeah. Am I good for my next one?
Yep, that's it for Goku.
Right, my number 3, since I guess it'd be my first one because I've done a lot of EZAs, is I want a God Slayer Hearts unit in the game. From that, technically I'd want his whole crew, but I mostly want Hearts in the game. From whenever he fought Super Saiyan Blue and Grand Priest Goku. No, like
yeah.
I can't remember the name, but the toothpaste siblings. I cannot remember the names. Cole
the toothpaste twins.
I cannot remember the names, but we're going to call them
Common and Orin.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, Common and Orin.
Okay.
I actually wrote those down as one of the ones I wanted. I also had Hearts down, but you just stole them.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. My show.
That's fair.
But yeah, I would have him be a revenge and a revenge category being 3 key 150 to stats. Super attack, he would massively raise his defense for 1 turn and raise his attack for 6 turns. A different kind of passive. We don't have a lot of massively raising in this game. We really don't. Like, I can think of like 4 on hand, and they're Brainwash Kai, Supreme Kai of Time, the Tech one, and both LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta's have massively raised. Other than that, I cannot think of any other units that have massively raised in their kit. Passive, I would have him be 3 key 150% to his attack and defense. Have him get a guaranteed additional, he has a guaranteed additional attack that has a great chance of being a super attack on his, if there's a Realm of Gods enemy. He gets an additional 15% attack and defense per extreme category ally. I can't freaking word. But have him get an additional 15% per extreme ally on the rotation with him. Like, and I say basically every extreme enemy unit on the rotation, so he gets upward of 45%. I'm counting him in there too. He gets that and upwards of 2 key, like at most he can get 2 key. On top of that, so he'd be sitting at 195% stats right there, technically speaking. And then after that, if he's taking on a Dragon Ball Heroes enemy, he then gets an additional 50% attack and defense when performing a super attack. So he's going to be kind of buffing, and I also would have him gain HP back per rainbow orb, and he also changes his tech orbs to rainbow orbs on the turn. Because I'm imagining running him with Mechikabura, and Mechikabura heals 8% HP per rainbow orb, so yeah. And Mechikabura is like
50%.
Huh?
You said 50% to heroes category? Enemies?
No. If he's taking on a Dragon Ball Heroes category enemy, he gets an additional 50% attack and defense.
So is this with the intention of there possibly being like a hard Dragon Ball Heroes like event?
Yes.
Like rewards hidden behind. That'd be cool.
Like I'm imagining like an infinite Dragon Ball history that is Dragon Ball. Is there a Dragon Ball Heroes infinite Dragon Ball history?
I think there was for like an event. I don't remember if it was on global. I remember on GP I think it was like an infinite event. It was super hard or something.
I remember taking it on like more than once.
I remember it was like a limited time event for heroes.
Okay. Then
it wasn't last year, but the year before that, yeah.
No, that was this year. I remember taking it on with God Trunks. But that was this most prior, like 2021.
This year? We haven't gotten one this year.
No, like this last year, 2021.
Yeah.
And that's why I'd imagine, because I'm imagining him doing a lot of damage, a lot of defending and all that. And Hearts just needs a unit, because he has some cool attacks in the in the promotional anime, and I feel like it
those like cubes.
Yeah,
when they spin and he punches.
Yeah,
like those are really cool.
Like I'd be down for that, honestly. All right, and then we're on to our 2, Draco.
All right, so for my number 2, I had Common and Orn written down, and they are a fusion unit. Okay. So what I had written down for their lead was Extreme Dragon Ball Heroes units or Fusion, key +4, 140%, and plus 140. Oh my god. Plus 140% to all stats. And then passive is all allies key +2 and a great chance to dodge when facing 2 or more super type enemies. And Fusion is going to be fused on turn 3 of combat.
Oh, like a forced one or like an active skill?
Yeah, like a forced one. Like they just fuse instantly, turn 3.
Huh. Okay.
Because I feel like the whole HP locking thing is kind of ridiculous, to be honest.
I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking like just a turn, like how Tech Trunks has this active skill to go into Spirit Bomb or Spirit Sword. Same for Zamasu. That's what I was thinking. If you wanted to have them, or Kale and Caulifla. That's what I'm imagining. Like I'm imagining them being built very similar to Kale and Caulifla with their stuff. Like they can like the raising attack and at least whenever I first saw raising attack and defense, like it basically changes.
Right.
Like you have a chance of it. Like I'm thinking of AGL, LR, Goten, and Trunks who have the up 4 super attacks where it's like 30%. Like first one is 50% chance to either lower attack or defense, and then its other one is a like 70% chance to raise attack and defense by 30%, and then a 70% chance to do that, then a 30% chance to raise it by 50% for the turn. That's what what I was kind of imagining with them, is like you can have one of them where it's one of them, or it's one, the other, or both of them. It basically depends on whichever one does, either raises attack, defense, or both. And then fusion, I don't know. I'm okay. Truly anything, I'm okay with anything for fusion. I'm just tired of fusing units. I'm so tired of fusing units. Like, I love fusion. Like, units that fuse, I love them. But, oh my gosh, we've gotten like 5 in the last 2 years.
We have. That's the reason I was like, we've gotten several fusion units, but you know what we don't have? A Dragon Ball Heroes actual like fusion unit. Because like, yeah, we have Vegito, but
I mean, technically, Celis technically is a fusion unit.
that's true.
Not in the same
I
fusion.
completely, dude. I don't get his fusion off like at all. Hardly. That's how you can tell I forgot he's fusion.
But yeah, so by technicality, he is kind of a fusion, but not the actual fusion. Oh, guys, say something. I may have turned my audio down.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm using a new headset, so for a second, I was like, man, I wonder what happens if I start spinning this. And I started spinning it. I wonder what that spins. Oh gosh, that's my sound. All right. Okay, I'm fine with them. That'd be actually pretty good. They just fusions. Someone put in the Discord today that for year 7 we're supposed to get a Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and I was on my way home from bowling and being on a punch machine. So, quick side tangent on my side tangent. I got a 954 on a punch machine today.
Nice.
Yeah. And like some people came out after me. Like here's actually what happened. Like I was bowling with my church, and I'm sitting there bowling. I go take a thing on it, take a swing at it. I get 807 on my first hit. It's like, okay. I go to bowling, and so I see this group of like we'll say senior, like sophomores to seniors come in, and like, oh man, the lanes are done full. Well, I guess we're gonna go on this punch machine. So I just see them start putting money in, like punch 300, punch 408, punch 657. I'm just sitting there watching. Huh. Okay. And so me being me, people out there, if you don't know what I look like, I do not look like a very strong person. Everybody will say this to me whenever they see me do something. I do not look strong. Like I look more toned. I look more in shape, but not strong. So these kids are just sitting there watching, and I had some of the like youth that are there come over with me because I wanted to hit it too. You guys mind if we take a few hits? Oh yeah, sure. But there's that 807 there that can't be beat. None of us can do it. Like highest one I think out of them was like 7 something. Like not even like 730ish. I think like 740 at most. I mean, we can do our best. I put in $10. That's 16 hits. So next thing you know, this one person, this like 6th grader comes in, hits it 84. Then another one 200, and it's just kind of very fluctuating. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put these last 2 hits in. So I do a gentle rear back and socket, and I get 500 on the thing. And next thing you know, one of them looks at me. The fuck? Oh, sorry guys. I need to put. What? Did I not hit it hard enough? I'll put a little more effort into it. So I get the thing down. I take about 2 steps back, rear back, and with all force in my body, I put every ounce of my being into a single punch. It hits it, and it begins to shake the machine as the numbers go up. It hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it kind of taps up and goes to 9, and they're just like, "What the hell?" I just high. Taps out at 9. Did I say 954 or 957?
950 something.
Okay. Yeah, then it just stops at 957. And I say, like, hey, guys, I look at everybody. Guys, look, I beat my old score of 807. And they look at me. You did that? Yeah. And then I walk off and continued bowling.
I have a very similar build to you as well, though. That's the funny thing.
We country folk.
I fully understand what you mean.
We country folk may not look it, but we can slam you on the ground faster than you can say Mississippi. I went on a slight tangent. I think it's Danger's turn.
Yes.
So we have 2 options. I have 2 more, but one of them was already said. So I could just
go through the one that's already been said. Unless you can
say the one.
Unless you can come up with another one like right on the spot as your last one, go through the one that's been said.
Yeah, I'll just speed one. I'll just speed through it. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Xeno EZA Leader Skill Dragon Ball Heroes category or Super Fizz type. Key plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 130%. Super attack Atomic Flash Extreme raises defense. It raises defense infinitely and greatly raises attack for 1 turn. Causes damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. Passive skill, Prince in action. Attack and defense +1 30%, and disables enemy guard. Plus an additional attack and defense, and a chance to perform a critical hit +10% for Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team, up to 50%. Plus an additional attacks +70% when performing a super attack. So pretty close. A little different, but it's pretty similar to what yours was.
Yeah, and that's okay, honestly. Like,
Yep.
You see, weren't one of those ones. I want this unit to awaken and get 200% attack and defense, and then after that, he gets an additional 80% attack and defense when attacking, and then an additional 80% attack and defense when doing a super attack. I saw a Facebook post of somebody actually doing like a build, and that's where these thoughts on heroes actually popped up a while back. Somebody's actually coming up with like, here's my heroes unit. Okay, I can't remember who it was, but it may have been UI signed Goku Grand Priest. And like, this Grand Priest Goku, he gets a 70% dodge chance. I looked at it, I was like, okay, this guy has him built way too tough. Okay, we're going to continue reading. He gets 220% attack and defense at start of turn. Okay. Whenever he's taking on the Revenge or Realm of Gods category enemy, he then gets an additional 180% attack and defense. It's like, okay. He gets, well, I'm remembering right off, man, this was like about a month ago. He gets, with every dodge done, he gets an additional 30%. No, he gets upwards of 90% for each dodge he does at 5% increments. So, you know, it's like, don't know how many dodges that is, but whenever he dodges enough, he then gets an additional 90%, putting him at almost a 500% attack buff. And then he greatly raises attack and defense on his super attack effect.
And
I'm just sitting there just like, what the fuck, dude? What the hell's gonna survive that? Like, what? That's like, we have like one unit in the game, technically two because of the high buff, but one unit in the game. It's the AGL Trunks and Mai. They get 1,000% buff, but it's against one specific type of enemy. Like, it's literally has to be like, I think against Goku Black if there's a Super Saiyan Blue on the turn with him or on the team. I can't remember exactly, but Super Saiyan Blue within proximity. And that's still, they also have their active skill that gives them 600%, 628% attack. This guy is just sitting here. He had an active skill too that gave him another 50% for the turn. Like, Jiminy fucking what? Why do you want this unit to hit like God? And then people are telling him, that's such a good build. It's just so believable. You're all a bunch of idiots. I went on and commented, you're all a bunch of idiots, and next thing you know, I was kicked out of the group because I was saying rude things. I was being honest.
Oof. They really do be like that.
So people out there, if you saw that Facebook post, or you're the one that posted that Facebook post, you, sir, or madam, I cannot remember, but, hold on, I gotta get the right effect, are dumb! Am I good for my next one?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, my next one, my number 2. There's another easy A. I've got a lot of easy A's. Technically, this one could be split between a few of them. So should I go my free to play or summonable route? Draco, free to play or summonable?
Free to play.
Okay, sorry, Danger. I'll go to my I'll do the summonable one as a first one. But I'm free to play. Or actually, 2 of them. I want the AGL free to play Alms and the Saiyaman 4, which is technically just Saiyaman Beat, I think, to get easy A's this upcoming year and easy areas. As much as I hate Extreme Z areas, I want them to get Awakenings or Extreme Z Awakening because they're not that bad. Honestly, for what they are, like Alms 3rd form, it's Hit and Goku Black combined with a black face, like a no face. And that's so cool. Heroes is cool with designs. Heroes is a Dragon Ball fan service, and that's perfectly okay. So, Alms here, I would have him be Extreme Class 3 key, 70%, well, 77 to stats. I would have his super attack cause supreme damage and lower enemy attack and defense, and raise his attack and defense for 6 turns. Passive, he would give himself 77% attack and defense to start a turn. Extreme class allies 2 key and 40% defense. And artificial life forms category allies 50% attack and plus an additional 20% attack, 10% attack, 20% defense if the whole rotation is Dragon Ball Heroes. To allow for a lot of his own, basically his numbers would be okay. I'm imagining him probably tapping out, he'd be very similar to, I'm thinking, like damage-wise, the STR Year 5 EZA Goku Black, that Zamasu Black, or whatever you want to call him. At least damage-wise, kind of that, but he'd also be supporting the rotation too, so it'd be very beneficial to it. Imagine him on Heroes giving, like, for artificial, I imagine him linked up with Silas, and him giving him so many numbers. He'd be so good, so much better. And I would love that. We're about to say Danger.
Like basically, I agree with that as well. No, that's not something that I have, but like I would love to see, free to play heroes get a extreme area, and also it's like, yes, same thing of I love that Goku Black and Hit were merged together. I just absolutely loved that when I first saw it for the first time.
That was
and also
really
like,
cool.
yeah, dude, I love it so much. It was so cool.
That was. And then
Because these were, it was just 2 favorite antagonists, and then they merged, and that was just the coolest thing.
And then we'll go to the Hit really quick. Not the Hit, the stupid arms got me. Great beats. Great Saiyaman 4. So he'd be basically 3 key, 77% to stats. He would raise attack and defense and cause supreme damage to enemy, and support and give 15% attack to allies on Super. Passive, 77% attack and defense. Basically, he's very similar to Alms, except superclass allies 2 key, 30% defense. Youth category allies 30% attack. So it'd be up to the 40% defense and 50% attack. 50% attack, and then he'd get an additional that 10% attack and 20% defense whenever there are all Dragon Ball Hero categories on the rotation with him. Though it would mess up his whole little kit of him supporting youth, because there's not a whole lot of youth on the team. But you're not going to be using him for that. You're going to be using him for his 40% defense support for, anybody. Super class. Hello. And then I also had a very situation of where it puts it, well, technically put on both Alms and Saiyaman 4, where if the enemy is an attack down or defense down, he gets a great chance to do super, guaranteed. He gets a great chance to perform another super attack. So technically, if the enemy is debuffed, debuffed, he could theoretically get 3 super attacks in a turn.
Huh.
And I thought Cumber, but you know what? We'll save Cumber for another. Draco, what's your number 1?
All right, my number 1, I actually had a difficult time choosing this, but I was like, Between the 2, I had written down, I erased the other one. So I had Grand Priest Goku for my number 1, and it's Dragon Ball Heroes Lead, Key +4, and then all stats plus 170% across the board. Passive of 60% chance to dodge, all allies defense plus 40% per key orb obtained, and extreme type enemies defense minus 60% when performing a super attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
At least it's not like that too upwards of. What's your?
Oh my god, that ridiculous one where it's like 500% stat. I'm like, no, that's stupid.
Like, honestly, I saw this. Like, people out there, if you make a unit, that's great. Make a unit, but don't make an unbelievable unit. Like,
right, an unrealistic unit.
Right, like one of our guys in the Discord named Virus made I think it was a Gogeta years back, and had his super attack effect ultimately raise his attack, like an ultimate stack, which is like a 300% stack, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but it's a 300% buff. And so he did a super attack for like 12 million, and then did an additional normal for a crit for like 8 million. That is an unbelievable thing. But make a unit, make it as long, like, you know what? If you can make it yourself and have fun with it, I guess that's okay. But don't expect Dokkan to come out with a unit. Like, what's your unit's passive? 3,000% attack. He then gets an additional 285,000 defense whenever he performs 3 supers in a row. He also supports every category for 58%. You know what else? He can dodge, he can guard, he can crit, he can additional, and he can heal. What the fuck can he do? Exactly.
Yeah, it's done. You didn't say it's done.
Just make a unit called Akatsuki at that point, honestly.
Boy, just make a unit called Xeno, bro. Get us Grand Priest unit, man. Get us a Grand Priest unit. Give us that angel category.
Yeah. But yeah, basically.
Right? Yeah, that'd be doable.
It would. Yeah, don't make people out there. You make your units, that's perfectly fine, but don't make a unit so unbelievable and then get upset whenever that doesn't come into the game.
Right. Then being like, Akatsuki, and then Super Akatsuki transformation, all units attack plus 999,000%.
Yeah. Like, I think it was AGO Vegito. You guys have been playing since the EZA for AGO Vegito, right?
Oh my god, yes, I remember that. That was a great day.
Honestly, as a Vegito fan, I was disappointed with it. But like everybody was sitting there thinking, like we're going to a quick time thing before Danger. So Danger, you can get prepared as much as you want for your final thing. So I hope you're ready.
Like for me at the time, it was great because I didn't have the physical Super Vegito. But
right.
Yeah, I was also disappointed with EZA. I was like, this is not as powerful as I was hoping it would be because all the other EZAs are even better than this.
Right, and that's kind of how it is. They go put these effort into EZA so they're usable and good. Problem with AGO Vegito, everybody's sitting there hyping him up like, what if he gets 100% attack and defense at start of turn, and then he gets an additional 10% attack and defense with every attack received up to another 100%. And I was like, I don't foresee that immediately. Like, I don't foresee that happening. I was thinking, give him 50% attack and defense at start of turn, then give him another 50%, every basically 10% up to 50 with each attack received, not just 40%. And that, like, basically, that they got, that's one thing, like, they just overhyped it. They got it too hyped, so that's why Vegito fell flat. Granted, he's nowhere as good as he could have been. Like, if you compare EZA era to original era Vegito is so much better, had much more use in the EZA one. But of course, EZA one's more powerful. So do not get it so hyped up and so unbelievable, and then whenever your expectations are not met, get upset at the game. Because it's not the game's fault that you made a game-breaking thing.
Right. And it's like, oh my god, physical Vegito Blue, they did him so well with his EZA.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that unit.
They really did.
They did him good.
I saw a video the other day of EZAs for the year 3 LRs. And I'll send you guys a link to them afterwards. But I
think I've seen that before. Like an image was floating around Twitter for a while, and I was like, I actually like that concept.
I don't, because it's so powerful. Like I saw it, they are capable of getting like 8 million attack stats with 6 million, like Vegito's 6 million counter.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been a different one then, because like I saw just in a simple image on Twitter, like, oh, this is my idea of an EZA for them, and it was like realistically built. It was like, okay, I could see this unit possibly existing. It wasn't like something insane like what you're saying, like 8 million and then another 6 million on a counter. That's stupid and ridiculous.
It really
is. 1 million is already pushing it on a counter.
Yeah. I mean, basically, they had him like on 12 key and like massively raising attack for one turn, and they also had a 30% chance, 50% chance to do an additional super. So you could have him massively raise his attack 3 times in one turn, technically. That's an unbelievable thing. That they honestly, it was cool to see, but what the fuck is gonna survive that? Are we gonna take on Grand Priest? What? Like, why? And the Gogeta had like a 50% dodge chance in him too. They would have put out 5 million attack stats, 6 million attack stats, super effective against all types, with a crit chance in them. And it's just like, why? Like, it's cool.
Why?
But what the hell are we gonna use that for? Like literally nothing. Like unless
When they just start putting Dragon Ball Legends units in Dokkan.
unless
That's
Toribot
basically what it
becomes an
is.
enemy in the game, we're not going to need something like that. So, I'm sorry, people out there that make custom units. I've just seen a lot of stupid custom units in my life that are just so busted that it just hurts me whenever someone's like, this unit needs this. What is it? A yes % chance. For those who said, what if you easy a Devilman and give him like a 10% chance to do his one shot? No. All right, sorry about that little tangent. Danger! Go on to your last one, my friend.
All right. So I'm only gonna say this for the first. I'll say blue for the rest of it. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. That Dokkan awakens into Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito Kaioken.
Okay.
So he'll start as blue and he'll awaken into Kaioken, so you can use both units. So basically, if you get 6, no need to be too. I mean, obviously you'd probably be upsetting, but no need to be too upset because then you can run them together.
Yeah.
Leader skill is Dragon Ball Heroes category. Keep 3 HP attack and defense 170%. Now, when he's blue, his super attack is Godly Assault. So if you remember when have y'all seen the episode?
Yeah. Whenever he gets
okay.
Whenever Cumber bodies.
So you know when he fights Cumber and then he has to he has to jump backwards.
Yeah.
Like he jumps backward. So basically, that's what it is. But instead of him jumping backwards, he does the attack. Then the sprite will fly off into the distance, just like the end of the crater, and just smoke effect. So he'll attack, then the sprite gets launched. But in Dokkan Awakened, the super attack is Final Kamehameha. So what he'll do is he'll do the Godly Assault in his Kaioken state. You'll get launched into the end of the crater. He'll jump back and then do the Final Kamehameha. So it's a little customized. But he'll Godly Assault push you back instead of him jumping back, then he'll jump back and do the attack. Which raises attack infinitely, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy with a high chance of stunning the enemy.
Oh, hold up. Okay. You said, okay, let me, okay, did you mean greatly raise defense for 1 turn?
Greatly raises defense for 1 turn.
Okay, you had said it raises attack and greatly raises attack and then greatly raises attack for 1 turn. So I was like,
no, sorry. Yes, raises attack for 1 turn and greatly raises defense for 1 turn.
Okay.
So attack raises, my bad. Causes immense damage to enemy with a high chance of stunning the enemy. Passive skill, assistance from the Kais. Attack and defense plus 140%. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 80% with 3 or more Dragon Ball Heroes category allies on the team. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 50% with 3 or more Potara category allies on the team. Launches an additional attack with... Launches an additional attack with the Dragon Ball Heroes category ally on the team. Has a high chance of dodging the enemy attack within the first slot. And that's the end of his passive. So basically, you're gonna want him with with Vegito, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, and you'll want him on the first slot. So he'll already be doing a lot of damage, plus he has a chance to dodge. And then you could just throw like the Vegex, who I still think should be Vegeta family. You could throw him on the team, and then he'll have his other passive built in.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad, honestly. Like, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, same.
Like, the only... No, this is, with not being Dragon Ball Super, I was about to say give him as numerous additional attacks or as counter, but I don't know if they would do that with it being Kaioken, so I don't know. We need another counter. We need another counter unit. Wasn't that STR Vegito as our last counter unit? We need another STR. We need another Vegito Blue that counters.
I mean... The Vegito Blue, they didn't really count. So, his 2 fights were against Cumber and then Broly. There was no really countering. It was just full-on assault, and then they didn't have the upper hand.
No, I know that. That's why I was saying it's not Dragon Ball Super one, where Dragon Ball Super Vegito had his little ha-ha stab right through Zamasu.
Yeah.
That's why I corrected. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a believable one.
Yeah, he has 3... He has his passive to raise attack and defense, plus you can get it even higher if you have both heroes and 3 Potara, which is easy. Like heroes is easy, and then Potara it wouldn't be as easy if you don't have the units to do so. But I mean, you should be able to. Plus, if they release even more Potara units.
Let me one small buff change. Have him be 3 key 160 to Dragon Ball Heroes and crossover. As with Vegito 4 being crossover 2, I feel like I'm having both of those in one thing because there's a lot of Dragon Ball Hero. We've said a lot of Dragon Ball Hero leads, and we didn't use crossover, the original crossover lead.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about crossover, to be honest.
I was thinking that, but I really think that like he would be the unit to have that key +4 plus attack, like HP, attack and defense 170% to make it a broken team. Because it was either lower that and then give him plus crossover, or get rid of crossover and increase it. It'd be broken for heroes.
I mean, we already have a 170 for Heroes and 4 key. God, Trunks.
Yeah, but I was thinking like he would be the one for that for next year because everyone has Trunks, believe it or not.
Yeah, because everybody in their mothers was like, Trunks sucks. And
Yeah.
or Pan sucks. And you know what? I'm going to sit here silence for the next 3 seconds because there's somebody in our Discord who, whenever I say Pan sucks, knows he was wrong. And he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to sit here and wait in a couple awkward silence of moments a second. Awkward seconds of silence as he realizes that he was wrong. Time for my number one.
Yep.
All right. This is one that I have, as I've used at 55%, I realized sucks. Like, he genuinely sucks. Like, for as tough as he actually is in Heroes or Xenoverse, he sucks in the game. Can either of you two take a guess?
You said and Xenoverse?
Yeah, he's in Xenoverse. Well, Xenoverse 2.
Oh god,
Mira?
what is his name? Mira, yeah.
I think
The Heroes Mira?
isn't Fu? I was thinking Fu. Isn't Fu in Xenoverse 2?
Yeah, Fu's
Yeah,
also
Fu's
in
in-
Xenoverse.
yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's Fu.
I was
Fu
thinking,
sucks.
I was thinking Mira.
Fu sucks. Like, I have him. I'm about to get him link level 10. I'm missing 2 links. And he sucks at 55%. And at rainbow level, he should be doing... At rainbow level, should be doing what he should be doing at 55%, my opinion. Like how in like Intelligence Goku Black at rainbow level should be doing what he should be doing at base level without any hidden potential. But so Fu here, I would have him be Dragon Ball Heroes because that's what he is. 4 key, 150 to stats, superior surprise blade, not superior blade. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage, and seals enemy super attack as his super attack passive. Because he raises attack and defense on super, which goes into play of the fact that he gets no start of turn buff. Like, not a single thing, which is so bad. Like, if he gets hit prior, mine at 55% gets like 50,000 attack. Well, not attack, 50,000 defense before super. His super is passive. He gives himself 150% attack and defense when performing a super attack. E+1 up to 4, and chance of evading enemy super attack plus 10% up to 40 per time travels category ally on the team. That's what he is right now. So I would have him start out with 50% attack and defense at start of turn. You know, we'll say 40% attack and defense at start of turn. Have him support Dragon Ball Heroes category 2 key 30% attack and defense. Whenever he performs a super attack, leave it at 150% attack and defense. Have him get his 4 key whenever it's depending on Dragon Ball Heroes category allies, and he can get upwards of 60% chance to dodge. On top of that, whenever the enemy is stunned, he gets an additional super he gets an additional super attack if the enemy is stunned. Not sealed, because then he'd always get 2 super attacks based on his own kit, but stunned. Because people out there who have used Fu, or at least seen Fu in the game, he's not good. Like, doesn't get a lot of defense. I think I saw him at rainbow level at like 75,000 defense before supering. And that would only put him at like, well, that's 75, that's 150. So we'll say 180-ish thousand defense at rainbow level after super. And we'll say 210-ish because of his super attack effect too, but that's really not good. At least by nowadays. He was good back in the he was okay back in the day. Dragon Ball Heroes just wasn't that good of a team. And we'll say his earlier years, his birth years. But yeah, Fu was not supposed to be this weak of a unit, but he really is. And you put all those together, I feel like he could be viable on teams. Like, not just Dragon Ball Heroes. Mostly, it's supposed to be Dragon Ball Heroes, but he could be viable in different areas because of his ceiling effect, his attack and defense stuff. He would be good. He could be tough. Heck, we need to give us a Super Fu unit too, or another Fu that can link up with him. Because you guys know what his best link buddy is in the game?
I assume it's either Toa or Mira.
Incorrect. It is his UR form.
Oh, well.
Give us another Fu. I don't care what he is. I don't even care if he's a free-to-play. Just give us a Fu to link up with this Super Fu, because you have to run him to get his full thing with another Fu on the rotation. Otherwise, you don't get most of his passive links active. And that's what I saw. That's where I saw 75,000 defense was with another Fu on rotation with him. Because they activate pretty much everything.
When Fu in Dokkan is just the embodiment of narcissism itself.
He's inferior.
Here's the problem, though. We only get like 5 characters a year. If you're telling me one of those slots is taken up with basically an exact same character, I think people would riot.
I mean,
think about how people were with Pan. You're telling me people wouldn't freak out if we got another few? Like, does few sound exciting? Another one?
Who knows? Someone out there. I mean, I bet people would have been more excited over a Fu than a Pan, if I'm being honest.
I mean, yeah, that's for sure. Pan isn't exactly one of the most hyped units in this game.
But she's new, and her unit is good.
Yes, she's good. But it's
Ghost.
Funny enough, it's
Pan is really good.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you mention a new Pan's coming to the game, it's like, okay, cool. Not that big of a fan of Pan personally, but okay, that's cool, I guess, if it's a good unit.
Yeah.
Ghost saying that he was like, I was saying, Pan seems like she may be pretty good. You know, they announced her. I wasn't like hyped, but I was excited, you know. And then when he said that it's not gonna be fun, I was like, it's not gonna be good. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna assume Pan's gonna be a broken unit. And
you assumed correctly.
Yeah, she was basically just a reskin of STR Whis, which came out with this account. He came out when I joined with this account.
Nuts.
Yeah, and that's what
it was.
STR Whis is fantastic.
He is.
Dude, I love him.
And Ghost has a TikTok, which I have saved, so he can never delete this shame. But I made him say, we had a bet prior. I was like, Ghost, if this is good, you have to go onto your TikTok and apologize and say you were wrong. Pan is good. Pan comes out, and like maybe at most 2 weeks later, at most, I'm sitting there hounding him, hey, yo, Ghost, where's my TikTok? And I could tell he just didn't want to do it. And finally he was like, guys, I'm sorry. He was annoyed when he said it, and I think he realized because he kept his word, which is good, but he didn't want to keep his word. But I'm me. If I keep my word as best I can. So he was like, guys, Pan is good. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I lied, saying she wasn't good. She's actually pretty good. Don't hate me, but I was wrong. And I'm just sitting there like, yes, unlimited power is mine. For you see, I win.
I actually, like about a week ago, went back to that video. I scrolled down, liked it, and commented on it. And it was like, "You really scrolled all the way?" Yes, yes, I did.
Oh yeah,
I did.
yeah. He's never gonna unlive that shame. The players out there, like I said, context. He saw a pan and was saying that no matter what they do to her, she's not gonna be a good unit. She's not gonna be runnable. She's not gonna have any sort of value in the game. She comes out. Who was incorrect? He was. So, me being me and being the leader of the masters that the bastard that I am too, made him do it. I held a keyblade to his neck as he said it. No, it's not a sharp keyblade. It's a foam keyblade. So don't you worry. The worst he could do is I could probably give him some like very gentle chafing. But yeah. All right, so guys, thank you for joining me tonight.
Man, it was.
It
I'm
was a
glad to be
pleasure.
back, man.
It was fun. We had a little bit of problems at the beginning, but you know what? That's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Life is full of mistakes. Not everybody's meant to succeed in life. Danger.
Hey, what? Hey!
Danger, I need a drawing of me with my Italian hands. Not
By the way,
everybody's meant to
I'm
succeed.
just gonna let you know that made it into my quote list as well.
What? Not everybody's meant to succeed in life?
Yeah.
Dokkan Wen, where we come up with actual life sayings. That's so mean.
Bro,
I do not
you
care.
literally attacked me, asked me to make it a drawing, then attacked me again. Bro, okay.
I didn't attack you on that second one. I just said, "Hey, will you draw it for me?" You were just the one that I was talking to whenever when I made the thing, so I wasn't attacking you. If you take it as an attack, you know what, sir?
No, the saying, I don't take the saying as the attack. I take it every time you say danger, which was like 3 times. You said 3 times this podcast.
Well, I've said it more than that because I have to get your attention, dude. Come on.
Not that. I mean, you know what? Okay.
Yeah, argue with me. This is my show. I'm not wrong. I never state an incorrect fact. Then it'd be not a fact. I only state correct facts. Facts. So, yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I had fun. And for our next episode that we're going to be recording, and I think it'll be Dale, Will, and I are going to be back together. At least that's the plan. Is either it depends on what kind of information we get in these next upcoming days, or say 2 weeks. It's either going to be our discussion of Year 7 with whatever's going to come out for Year 7, and if we don't get the information out, it'll be our favorite extreme units in the game. So stay tuned for that. I don't know which. Stay tuned for either one of those. I cannot, as of right now, the 15th of January, I cannot tell you when or what they actually are going to be, but it's going to be one of those 2 things. So, yeah, go check out Danger's TikTok, Danger Extreme. Go check out his YouTube channel. He does some very mid-streaming. Danger, I mean, this is like not even a joke. Turn your mic up whenever you stream.
You know what? I'm still trying to get used to it, but yeah, I never streamed long enough for me to get out all the bugs and whatnot.
I'm letting you know because I was listening the other day whenever I was doing some
Yeah,
stuff.
it was quiet. It was quiet.
You were just so quiet. Like, I was a
Yeah.
whisper in the thing, and I'm like, man, what the fuck is Danger saying? Because I could barely hear him over the the people getting
I need
slashed.
someone to watch stream and help me. I need someone like to watch stream and help me like get everyone situated, and then yeah.
I have it. Basically, what I do is I have actually, I'll go into my spiel in a second, and also go check out Draco's TikTok. Draco like Draco DRCONOSE Draconos. How is it pronounced again?
You said it right the second time, Draconos.
My bad. It's
You're good.
Wait, should I call you? Oh no. Should I call you Draco instead of Draco?
Draco's fine.
You're Dracono. Dracono. God, English is a hard-ass language.
It is.
But yeah, go check him out. Do you have anything new, or is it still just TikTok?
I'm streaming more frequently on Twitch again.
What's your Twitch?
Same thing, just Draconos.
DRACONOSE. Draconose. Just streaming. And I've recently started streaming on Twitch. I do stupid stuff. I even upload it to my YouTube, where you may or may not see it. I'm playing through Dead Space, not as we speak, but I will be in the next few hours. So go check out Dokkan_when_podcast. We can go check out my Twitch. Watch me play. Watch me rage. I raged last night. The game ticked me off. As soon as I got off, I went and beat the thing that was ticking me off. And you know what? Fuck Dead Space. It pissed me off. Go check out the TikTok, which is the same thing. Dokkan_when_podcast, where I just do random stuff, where I talk about meat. Yes, meat. Danger can agree that I've talked about meat on there, right, Danger? I think Draco can too attest that I do say that I talk about meat. I don't know if he has or not. Draco, have you seen me talk about meat?
I have.
Okay. Heck, I'm just listening to me talk about meat. And then go check out the Instagram too, where you can actually or I upload every time, where I post every time we have a new episode coming out. Also, I didn't realize the episode was going to be up. This is going to be up long after it's uploaded. But go check out the podcast, the NPC podcast, where I make an appearance on there and try and discuss the glory of Dokkan in some essence of the way, and why why NPC Paul should not hate Dokkan Battle. And yeah, stay tuned. I got Dokkan Who's. If you out there want to be on a Dokkan Who, message me on the Instagram, message me on the TikTok. Heck, message me on the YouTube or the Twitch. We'll get something set up. I do not care. Just whatever it is, I do not want you coming to my house, knocking on my door, saying record me. Just anywhere else, I do not care. Find me in Walmart. Find me in GameStop. Find me in what did I say at the beginning? Kung Pao Chicken? Kung Pao Panda. Not Panda Express, it's Kung Pao Panda. This actually sounds like a really good Chinese restaurant. Is that a place? I have to look that up after this. But so say bye, guys.
See ya.
Later.
Bye, everybody. Okay, I have to see if Kung Pao Panda is an actor.
Are you guys excited for version Z, by the way?
Kung Pao
Yes.
Panda's not a place. The internet has lied to me.